Hello everyone, this is Sia Dipti Tankala. I am a child accountant and a part-time YouTuber. Welcome back to my channel, The Dynamic CA. So in this video, I am going to tell you all about this new course that has been introduced by the ICAI with effective from 1st of July 2023. So first thing, when it is applicable, it is with effective from 1st of July 2023 and which is a CA day. Here they have given some of the important dates for the existing students in order to register. So as I have already told you in my previous video that in CA we have three stages, that is Foundation, IPCC and CA Final, and I have done a clear video on this. I'll provide the link in description, do check it out. First, let us discuss about the Foundation course, which we also call it as CPT, Common Proficiency Test. So when can a student register for Foundation course? He can register then and there when he has completed, when he has passed out from the 10th graduation and when he has joined the intermediate. Usually if you are passed out of 10th standard, then you are eligible to register for Foundation course, but in order to attempt for the Foundation course, then you have to complete your intermediate or 10 plus, and only then you are eligible to attempt for the Foundation course or the CPT. Usually the Foundation course exams will be held twice in a year, so that is June and December. And do you have to fill any separate form for Foundation examination? Yes, if you are appearing for June exam or December exam, based on your preparation, you have to fill an online exam form in order to attempt for the exam. So what are the papers in Foundation course? Here you could see we have 4 papers, that is accounting for 100 marks and business laws for 100 marks. And quantitative aptitude we have for 100 marks, which includes business mathematics, logical reasoning and statistics. And paper 4 you will be having economics. So we have total 4 papers. So coming to the examination pattern, paper 1 and 2, that is accounting and business laws are subject, and paper 3 and 4 are the objective type, which means in the objective type you will be having negative marks. The negative mark is 0.25. It means if you have scored 1 correct answer and 1 wrong answer, then you will be getting marks of 0.75, which means you are losing 1.25 marks. So be very careful when you are attempting for this MCQs, that is the objective exam. And the pass percentage would be 40% for each subject, and overall you should get 50%. And now let us see some of the important points in the intermediate course, or you can also say it as an IPCC. So how can you register in intermediate? As I already mentioned in my earlier videos, you have 2 ways in order to join the IPCC, which can be, the first route would be the Foundation course, that is after you have completed your CPT, or if you have completed your BCom or MCom, that is graduate or postgraduate, even then you can join CA through direct entry route. I am going to make a separate video on how to join CA using direct entry. So stay tuned to my channel and do subscribe. Even if you want to attempt only for a single group, it is not possible for you to register for single group. You have to register for both groups. And coming to papers in intermediate course, it is divided into 2 groups, and we have 6 papers, 3 papers in group 1 and 3 papers in group 2. And if you could see in group 1 we have advanced accounting, which is for 100 marks, and paper 2 is corporate and other laws, this is also for 100 marks. And in taxation we have 2 parts, that is income tax law and GST, which is direct tax and indirect tax, which is divided into 50-50 marks. And in group 2 you have paper 4 as cost and management accounting, and paper 5 is auditing and ethics, and paper 6 is again divided into 2 parts, which is financial management and strategic management, of which financial management is for 50 marks and strategic management is for 50 marks. So in intermediate the total score is for 600 marks. Coming to the examination pattern, here we have 30% case study based MCQs and 70% is descriptive questions in the 6 papers of intermediate examination, which means out of 100 marks, 30 marks will be MCQs and 70 marks will be a descriptive paper. Don't worry that you will not be having any negative marking in this MCQs. Only negative marking is applicable in the Foundation course, and in intermediate and final course you will not have any negative marking. So coming to the passing criteria, usually you should get, similarly like we had discussed in Foundation course, you should get 40% in each subject, and as an aggregate you should get 50%. And in order to claim any exemption in any paper, you should get 60% in that subject. Only then you can claim exemption in that particular subject. And so this exemption can be carried forward for next 3 attempts of you. So I hope now you have understood some of the important points in intermediate course. Now let us discuss some of the important points in the final course. When can a student register final course? Once they have completed the intermediate or the IPCC examination. And coming to the papers in final course, even in final course we have a chain, that is the papers are reduced from 8 to 6, as they have covered the papers in self-paced or module exam, which you are going to attempt during your articleship period only, that is before you attempt for the CA final exam. So now let us see what are the papers that we have in the final exam. So here also it is divided into 2 groups, group 1 and group 2, which is having 3 papers each for 300 marks. And in group 1, paper 1 is financial reporting, and paper 2 is advanced financial management, it is also for 100 marks, and paper 3 advanced accounting, assurance and professional ethics, which is also for 100 marks. And in group 2, paper 4, we have direct laws and international taxation, and paper 5 indirect tax laws, and paper 6 integrated business solutions, and I would say paper 6 is an open book system, which means you'll be provided with a book while writing your exam, and rest other 5 papers are closed book system. The most important point when can you appear for a final exam in this new scheme of ICAI is that, so first thing, you should have registered for the final course, which is the mandatory thing, and you should have completed practical training 6 months before first day of the month in which the examination is held. Okay, and you have successfully completed your advanced integrated course on information technology and soft skills, which will be conducted by ICAI in its ICAI Bhavan in respective cities. You should have qualified all the 4 self-paced online module exam. This is mandatory to all the people who are registering after 1st of July 2023. Similar to intermediate course, here also we have 30% as MCQs and 70% is descriptive, and there is no negative marking in this MCQs. The passing percentage would remain same, that is 40% in each subject and 50% as an aggregate, and in order to claim exemption you should get 60%. And similarly, this exemption can be carried forward for the next 3 attempts. Yes, so now I hope you got some clarification on foundation course, intermediate course and final course. Now let us see what are the changes, what are the new changes that are applicable in the practical training or the articleship. So when you can commence your articleship is that you should have cleared both groups of IPCC, and you should also have cleared 4 weeks course that is conducted by ICAI in its ICAI Bhavan at the respective cities, which is the information technology and soft skills course. Yes, the articleship duration has been reduced from 3 years to 2 years. And if you are preferring for industrial training, yes, you can go for industrial training, and the period has been increased from 9 months to 12 months, and this 12 months will be given to you at the last year of your articleship period. So coming to the leaves in the articleship, you will be given 12 leaves each year, so total you will be getting 24 leaves officially as per the ICAI notification. We have this business accounting associate certificate that has been given by the ICAI once if you have decided in order to quit CA, but if you have completed your both groups of IPCC and also the practical training, and if you have decided after attempting or before attempting the CA final course, for example, due to some personal reasons, if you want to quit CA, then yes, you can also get a certificate naming it as Business Accounting Associate Certificate, but provided you should have passed both groups of intermediate examination and also have completed the practical training, which is the articleship, and should have attended to this soft skills course that has been conducted by ICAI, and also qualified in the SPOM exam. Yes, once you have qualified on all this and you want to quit, you want to exit from the CA course, yes, you can do that, and they'll be giving you a certificate of Business Accounting Associate. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel The Dynamic CA. We do also have a page in Instagram, which is @CA Deepti Tankala. There you'll be getting all the latest updates in a short video. Please do follow there as well. Thank you for watching. See you all in a next video.